Zach is back with another attack, and you can count on that. Well, I know he's ugly and he's fat, but hit subscribe and we'll work on that. Cause now it's time for my own show. It's Zach to the future, yo.
What's up, YouTube? Zach's back with another attack, and I want to talk to you today with a little hump day motivation. Of course, hump day is that day of the week where things are slumping a little bit. You're on that upward hill, getting ready to come down, and you may need a little motivation to keep you going. Now, today, I wanted to start with a quote that I actually saw on the side of a church. Not that I want to get too religious with all this. I'm not Butch Hartman. But I did see this quote. It said, "With perseverance, the snail made it to the ark." This is a clear reference to Noah's Ark and how there was 2 of each animal that loaded onto the ark. And of course, snails are very, very slow. So with perseverance, the snail was able to make it and survive. I think that this quote really spoke to me because life is a lot about perseverance. There's a lot of times when you may feel like giving up. There's a lot of moments in your life when you probably aren't really sure which direction to go, how to handle what's going on in your life. And I can completely relate to that. I know that I have this situation constantly, and with some of my anxiety and depression issues and stuff like that, I come to this crossroads where I'm not really sure how to continue, whether I should continue sometimes, and it's rough, and I know that. And I think that this quote is great because you can be the snail. I know before I said be an eagle, soar above the storm, but at the same time, be a snail and don't give up. It doesn't matter how fast you're moving. It doesn't matter how quickly you get to your goal. I have been writing a novel for over 10 years now, and one of my biggest dreams in life is to be a published novelist. Have people reading a book that I wrote, a story that I crafted, and enjoy it. And I think that just because it's been 10 years doesn't make this dream any less valid. It is something that I can relate to a lot because 10 years is a very, very long time. I get that, but I feel like the snail here, because even though the novel isn't going to snap into the bestseller list, even though it definitely hasn't snapped its way into being done, the work that I've put into it year after year after year just builds and gets me to the ark. If that makes sense, I really think that the way to achieve anything is to persevere. It doesn't matter if you go so slowly that progress doesn't even feel like it's being made, because when you look back on that, you can tell progress is made. The things that I wrote when I was in 5th grade suck. Let's be honest here. I'm not one to lie to myself, especially, or other people, but especially myself. I'm willing to say that the stuff I wrote in 5th grade was trash. And a lot of it is gone, almost all of it's gone. The stuff that's not gone has been heavily revised to be something that's readable and actually good. And that is the goal. I'm the snail. I feel like no matter how slowly progress is being made, when I look back at that stuff, I can tell the little bits of progress each year is really becoming the finished product. And that is awesome. As long as the ark is in sight, in this case, as long as my dream still exists, then it's worth crawling to it. It's worth working towards that goal, towards that dream, and making sure that the steps you take are leaving a trail to get you there. And I do believe that this is applicable to almost any situation. Maybe 10 years is a very long time, but I'm not saying be less motivated if it's taking you 10 years. Obviously, it's taken me 10 years, and I'm not quite done yet, so I'm not going to judge here, but especially if it's something shorter in the day-to-day life, because another day-to-day life situation where I feel like this applies is going to work. I think that this is super important because it doesn't necessarily feel like you're reaching your goals. I really want to move into a different house with my wife, make sure that she's more happy with the living situation, and my dogs as well as my wife are more comfortable with everything that we have. And there's enough space to have everything that we have and live the way that we want to. And I feel like waking up for work every day, especially when I was waking up at 3:30 every morning to be to work by 4 a.m., I would wake up some mornings and really just think, is this worth it? Is this even building towards this house, towards this dream that my wife and I have of getting out of this house? And not that there's anything wrong with this house necessarily, there is, but I mean, it's like things that are manageable for the meantime, and that's all you need. I mean, happiness is not something that you should put all in one basket. I think that when it's all in one basket, you're bound to drop that basket and have all your stuff go everywhere, and then you won't be happy. But if you can have a basket of happiness over here and then have another basket of your dreams and be able to work towards filling that basket, then you're in a very, very good place. And when I woke up those mornings thinking, is this money even going anywhere? And when I pay my bills and then my bank account goes dangerously close to zero, I feel like waking up for work sometimes made me very, very reluctant. And I had to seriously think, am I making money for a reason? Am I crawling towards the arc? Or am I just going in circles? Am I a snail doing donuts? And that is very inefficient. That is not a good way to live your life. You need an arc. I think everybody needs a dream, or at least something that they're working towards, that they want in their life. You need to want. It's not bad to want. It's bad to not work towards your wants. You can persevere. Your dreams can come true. Those wants can be achieved no matter what you think, no matter what you feel, no matter what other people say and what your mind says to you sometimes. I know how dangerous your own mind can be and how many games it can play with your head and your heart and make you fall apart when it doesn't happen quickly. And I think that if you're the snail and you are moving towards your arc, then perseverance can get you there. Dedication can get you there. The arc is not leaving without you, as long as you don't give up. Stay awesome, guys. I hope that this has motivated you a little bit. I really enjoy doing stuff like this because I know that there's points in my life when I have needed motivation, and I know that there's times when I wish somebody would sit down and give me a bit of a reality check, saying some of this stuff to me and really make me feel like everything that I do is working towards something. I mean, even this YouTube channel, I'm going daily right now, and sometimes it feels like it's not doing anything, you know? Sometimes a week will go by and I'll get 1 new subscriber or no new subscribers, and then it tends to feel like I'm doing this all for naught. But I know when I look back that it is, because I started out at 0, and at the time of recording this I've got 240 subscribers. Nothing mind-blowing, but for me it is mind-blowing. I mean, I've got my subscriber chain with all of these links that are one for each subscriber, and I'm still missing about 100 at the moment, but it's so crazy to me that I even am able to build a subscriber chain with this many links. I mean, this is quite awesome for me. And I think all of you guys are awesome. Stay true to your dreams, and beyond anything else, stay true to yourself. Thanks for watching, guys. I love you. I'm Zach. Don't you do crack, or if you do, persevere to quit. And I will catch you in the future.
Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'm Zach. Don't you do crack. Hit like, subscribe, comment, all that other crap YouTubers say, and I will catch you in the future.